It's Friday. Time for another weekly update. This week, I spoke to the Gibbs High School senior class and unveiled the newly completed first phase of Carter Park, which will serve as the largest ADA project the county has completed since the federally mandated transition plan was wrapped up last year. The park improvements, which will be done in 2 phases, include renovated fields, dugouts, restrooms, and a new playground, all of which will comply with the ADA. I also helped dedicate the Sister Stone at Spring Place Park. Thanks to a generous donation from Mrs. Polly Hood, whose family donated the property where the park sits. This millstone joins her companion millstone, which were used to grind grain at the historic Buffett Mill. As a bonus, Mrs. Hood invited me to join her in eating some watermelon on the stone, just like she used to do when she was a child. And that was some good watermelon too, let me tell you. Governor Bill Lee was in town yesterday to visit L&N STEM Academy. L&N STEM is a very unique model in that even though it is a Knox County school, its enrollment includes students from 10 other East Tennessee counties. Thanks to the leadership of Principal Jimm Allen and his tremendous faculty, the school is consistently ranked as one of the top high schools in the country, featuring a unique curriculum, including courses in, among other things, advanced manufacturing and nuclear engineering. After the tour, a reporter asked me about the investment in public education and the progress Knox County Schools is making. While money is important, all too often in government we measure success by how much we spend instead of talking about outcomes. For instance, Chicago spends more than twice as much per student as we do in Knox County. But since 2012, despite a cumulative spending increase of 97%, their student proficiency scores have dropped by 63% in reading and 78% in math. Meanwhile, we're seeing tangible improvement among our students. I think the reason for this is we have visionary leadership from Superintendent John Ryswick and his team, and competent administrators and faculty at every level. Yes, funding is important, but it's about more than throwing money at an issue. It's about ensuring that the money is being used constructively, and I would argue, a willingness to embrace innovation. L&N STEM Academy is just one example of how our school system is doing a stellar job of both of these things. Congratulations to this month's Employees of the Month, Cindy Petty from Senior Services and Kayla Robson from the Regional Forensics Center. And it's Mountain Dew versus Moon Pies as the Vols football team kicks off their season tomorrow at Neyland Stadium against the UTC Mocs. Hamilton County Mayor Weston Wamp has accepted my challenge. If the Vols win by 42 points or more, I get a case of Moon Pies. If the Mocs are able to stay within 6 touchdowns of the Vols, I'll send Mayor Wamp a case of Mountain Dew. I don't see that happening, by the way. In fact, I think next week's update will be fueled by Moon Pie. Seriously, best of luck to both teams, and go Vols. Until next Friday, I hope everyone has a great week.